देखते हैं एडमिंटन तो साडे सीनियर पत्रकार कुलमीत सिंह संघा दी खास अपडेट।
कल एडमिंटन दी नॉर्थ साइड दी सीनियर सोसाइटी विच मेयर दी चोण लड़ रही किम क्रुशल ਅਤੇ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਦੀ ਉਮੀਦਵਾਰ ਬੈਵ ਐਸਲਿੰਗਰ ਉਹ ਉੱਥੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੀਆਂ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂਬਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੁਖਾਤਬ ਹੋਈਆਂ।
Sat Shri Akal. Is that better? Thank you. You know, it's a pleasure to be back here today. And I just want to recognize that in the room we have City Councillor Bev Esslinger. So it's good to have her here as well today. And it's good to be back here because I know that you have some certain specific issues that you are concerned about. This recreational facility has been here for many years. I know because when I was on council, I was here. And I've heard that you've kind of outgrown your space. Even though right now with the pandemic, it's hard to gather. I know that when you have all of your members, you're now very big. So for example, the ladies like to come here too, and there isn't enough room. So one of the things that I wanted to tell you about was my platform regarding community hubs. Community hubs are a way for us to work with more than one organization to look at community league buildings or buildings that the city has where we can actually bring people together who are more than one group. I have heard from the East Indian community, both in the Southeast Asian community, the Hindu community, and the Punjabi community, that you all want seniors opportunities. That is a way for us to look at a community hub approach, to look at a bigger facility. So that would be the long-term goal. Of course, we can't make any promises, but I do think that that is a way to actually get you a larger space. And I have to say that it is something that I was working on before I left council, and Councillor Bev Esslinger knows a lot about the community hub approach, and she can talk about that. The other thing is regarding your bus issue. We can send information and see what we can do there. It is tough with the pandemic and the new bus system, but we will look into it and see what we can do. We did look into bus 78 for the other group, and we were able to get some success there, so we shall see. And I want to tell you that I thank you for taking time today. I know that the pandemic is tough, that many times seniors are not able to come together, and I do see there is a light at the end of this tunnel, and I do think that soon we will get through this pandemic. But keep faith, keep hope, and thank you. Sat Shri Akal.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to join you today and taking some of your time. I am running for my third term as City Councillor, and I'm pretty excited about what could happen. I'm looking forward to working with the new mayor and new councillors to begin to move the city even farther. I think one of the things we've seen in the pandemic is that people are so divided right now. They're so scattered with their feelings, and I think this is where as a community, we need to come together. We value all the cultural groups, we value all the seniors groups, all the youth groups, and we need to make sure that we provide opportunities and investment that are appropriate to help us come together. Kim mentioned community hubs, and it's something that we've started to do the work on. I know in my ward we're looking at purchasing a building, an older building in Greaseball, and we wanted to have different groups come together and to be able to rent it. At times they wanted a big event with a huge kitchen and big gymnasiums, but other times they needed smaller space. But by having several groups come together, we can make the best use of land. We can make sure that when you need it, you have it. When someone else needs it, they can have it. And so it's great to have spaces like that. And I think we have to get creative. We're not going to have any more money, be real. But at the same time, if we pool our resources, we can have more, which is going to build our community. I think there's a pressure for seniors who want to gather. There's a pressure for our youth, and we want our youth to be engaged in our city. We don't want them moving away. We want them staying with our families. So how do we do that? By building them into the community. And those are some of the things that I'm looking forward to continuing to work on. We've just begun the work. But it's going to take everybody having those conversations. The other thing that I want to mention, I know Kim talked about the buses. You know, we've changed our whole system. It hasn't been perfect. But what we've done is been able to hear from community members and say, we needed this, didn't work, or that didn't work. And we've been really successful through my office to be able to make some changes. So it's really important for us to understand the problems people have, because then we can work towards a solution. And that's my commitment, is to continue to work with all the groups toward the solutions to make a better city that's good for everyone. Thank you.
ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਜਗਦੀਸ਼ ਸਿੰਘ ਰਾਏ ਹੋਰੀ ਆ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਡਿਬੇਟਸ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਹਟੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਲੀਡਰਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਚੋਣਾਂ ਲਈ, ਭਈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੇਖੀਆਂ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ, ਗੱਲਾਂ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਸੁਣੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਵ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਲ ਤੇ ਪਿਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ। ਡਿਬੇਟ ਸੁਣੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਜੀ ਆਪਣੇ NDP ਵਾਲਾ ਜਗਮੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਉਹਨੇ ਡਿਬੇਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਰਟੀਸਪੇਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ। ਅਤੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲਿਬਰਲ ਦੇ ਟਰੂਡਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਪੈਂਡੈਮਿਕ ਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਹੈਲਪ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀ, ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀਆਂ ਦੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਜਾਣੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਲਾਹੁਣੇ ਵੀ ਆ, ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨਸ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਅਤੇ ਗੁੱਡ ਥਿੰਗ ਆ। ਅਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਲਿਬਰਲ ਉੱਪਰ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ।
ਸੋ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ, ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਤੇ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
ਸਾਡਾ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵੇਖਣ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਨ ਲਈ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ ਚੈਨਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤੇ ਨੋਟੀਫਿਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਬੈਲ ਆਈਕਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਬਟਨ ਤੇ ਕਲਿੱਕ ਕਰੋ।